In 1968, I wrote a piece called The Coming of the Purple Better One, concerning a purple-ass baboon who runs for president on what seemed at the time an ultra-conservative ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my coveted privilege and deep honor to introduce to you the distinguished senator and former justice of the Supreme Court, old so-and-so running for such and such. I recall our Wednesday night meetings with the simplest nostalgia. We'd meet in the basement. There would be a short prayer and a shorter benediction. And we'd turn out all the lights and in total darkness hit each other over the head with chairs. Great fun, man. I attended Los Alamos Ranch School, where they later made the atom bomb. And bombs bursting in air over Hiroshima gave proof through the night that our flag was already there. And then across the street to the Courthouse Cafe for a coffee with other lazy, worthless bastards in the same line of business. And we wallow in corruption like contented alligators. And I remember the unspeakable Gaston Means, skin of an aristocratic Southern family, infamous private eye and go-between in this miasma of graft, walking into a hotel room full of bourbon-drinking, cigar-smoking lobbyists and fixers with a laundry hamper he puts in the middle of the floor. Fill it up, boys, and we talk business. Sitting there in my garden, smoking the sheriff's reefers, coal gas on the wind, sweet in my nostrils as the smell of oil to an oil man or the smell of bullshit to a cattle baron. Then came the Teapot Dome scandal under President Harding. Fluttering from the roof of my ranch-style house over my mint and marijuana, Old Glory floats lazily in the tainted breeze. I have made a deal on the piping which has bought me a $30,000 home. And there is talk in the press of sex cults and drug orgies carried out in the stink of what made them possible. And he looked at me as if trying to focus my image through a telescope and said, in effect, anything I do for you, I'll depreciate. And I felt the dream slipping away from me. But there were sullen mutters of revolt from the peasantry. My teenage daughter's as cunt deep in shit. Is this the American way of life? I thought so, and I didn't want it changed. And he said that since we had tried everything else, we might, in last resort, try the truth. When did I stop wanting to be president? At birth, certainly, and perhaps before. In this life or any previous incarnations, I've been able to check out I never wanted to be president. I never wanted to be a front man like Harding or Nixon, taking the rap, shaking hands, and making speeches all day. Who in his right mind would want a job like that? The home of our fathers was the African highland, on a sky-swept savanna glowing with menace. The most significant of all our gifts was the legacy bequeathed to us by our immediate forebears, a race of terrestrial, flesh-eating killer apes. Raymond A. Dart, at the University of Johannesburg, was a strident voice from South Africa that would prove the Southern ape to be the human ancestor. Dart put forward the simple thesis that man emerged from the anthropoid background for one reason only, because he was a killer. Man's original nature imposes itself on any human solution. The aggressive Southern apes, glowing with menace, fought your battles on the perilous velds of Africa 500,000 years ago. Had he not done so, you would not now be living in this great city, in this great land of America, raising your happy families in peace and prosperity. Actually, there can be only one candidate, the purple better one, your future president. You look like a middle-of-the-road liberal. Well,